Oh no, you guys, that's the Conjuring 3. This is the Conjuring 3 sneak peek right here, exclusive. That's what's gonna happen.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I present to you...
Well, hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Ken Spector, and today I once again bring you episode 1 of The Scariest Places on Earth. We're going to go ahead and skip a few segments and go to Ed and Lorraine Warren's cameo in this obviously amazing show. Ed and Lorraine Warren are renowned demonologists. There are some people who dislike them, but I cannot bring myself to hate Ed and Lorraine Warren, especially Lorraine. She's always dressed like it's Christmas in 1995. If you're wondering what other segments are in this show, there's a small segment that has an overarching plot, I guess, throughout the series, which is a family going to Chillingham Castle that I kind of want to condense together so I could get a full spectrum of what that's supposed to be. And then we have the Valeska axe murders, and really nothing goes on there except this older woman who's completely hamming it up for the camera.
We all care about each other. We look after each other. Valeska is a beautiful town. But like all small towns, we got our secrets. What happened that night in that house? Nobody deserves to die like that. Speaking of that house, why didn't they just let it go? Why did somebody have to decide to fix it up?
There's also this guy who doesn't like being filmed or something. I don't know. Whenever they show him, it's super dark and you can barely see him through his beard and the darkness. It's very weird, that segment, so we're just gonna not go through there.
The energy, the essence of the body that is being transmitted through the air.
I'm gonna go ahead and let Linda Blair take over this intro for you guys so you can see what exactly we're dealing with.
It's commonly thought that only people can become possessed by evil spirits. But as was discovered in the small hamlet of Haydenbridge, England, places can also become possessed.
Am I the only one who finds Linda Blair attractive? I don't know. Maybe it's because she was possessed by the devil at some point. She just kind of does it for me. I don't know. Maybe it's the business suit thing.
In 1991, the village of Haydenbridge, England was shaken by a terrifying event. A home in the village was said to be possessed by demonic forces.
During most of the segment, we are joined with Ellen.
We had heard some stories about the place being haunted, but we'd been a bit of a skeptic. Never believed in anything like that.
We join couple Ellen McNatt and Elaine Burrows. Elaine Burrows, I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Ellen McNatt, I'm not sure. I'm guessing here. They're the owners of the Anchor Hotel. This place has legends of it being haunted by demonic forces, and they ignored it. I don't know about you, but every horror movie I've ever watched has basically had this plot line.
Elaine and I were sitting in the sofa one night, watching television, and the door opened and the sofa moved about 3 inches towards the TV with us both sitting on it.
There's a smell. You get a smell at the top of the stairs, and it lasts for seconds and then disappears and then comes back again.
She mentions that there is a smell at the top of the stairs. Concerning. But given the fact that her significant other is kind of a bigger dude, I'm a bigger dude myself, so don't get me wrong, not hating. That smell might not be ghostly related. Just saying.
The possessing spirits seem to be drawn to the youngest child.
Our son started seeing shadows in his bedroom. They would look like people. They had head and shoulders. He could hear them breathing and see them breathing. There's got to be something. And we believe that it's something here that is inhuman.
I think it's a ghost.
Why did she say it like that? That's a weird way to say that. Could have said it normally.
I think it's a ghost.
It's typical of many of the buildings that we go in that are haunted. Simply because it's made of stone. Stone is like a microchip. It holds in the vibrations of the people that lived here for hundreds of years.
Along with Ed and Lorraine Warren, we have a minister and a paranormal researcher. I want you to keep that in mind, alright? The only sidekick here is Lorraine Warren. She's the only psychic, the only person who has abilities to speak and interact with the dead. It's her, okay? Just keep that in mind here. I want you guys to keep that fresh in your mind because
When our son had wakened up about 3:30 one morning, I went through and lay down beside him till he went to sleep, and I was just lying watching him as he fell asleep, and there was just a dark shadow passed in between us, and I just could not see him even though I was only 6 inches from him, and the room just went icy cold.
see what I'm talking about here? She's always dressed like it's Christmas Day in 1995. You can't dislike her. You could dislike someone who dresses like your Aunt Lorraine in 1995, dropping you off a Nintendo 64 for Christmas.
There is certainly evidence here that there is something beyond the realm of just the human element that is in this home. It doesn't feel like the energy of a small child's room. It's not good at all. Not good at all.
As they get into the investigation, they believe that the paranormal, ghostly, demonic activity is linked to the fact that this hotel was once a courthouse, and there was at least 2 people hanged where the parking lot is. That's pretty much all they know of. They said that there could be more, but as far as records go, only 2 have officially been hanged there.
A lot of folk who were hanged were also decapitated.
Many of them were innocent, and they would curse their executioners. Areas can be cursed. We know that for a fact.
I can tell that this dog is disturbed. The dog has been awake all night long because it's frightened of something that's here. Animals have a very high degree of sensitivity, and it is visible to him. He can feel it, he can sense it, it's making him terribly uneasy.
They say that this dog is disturbed, but nowhere in the filming do they show this dog disturbed. They just show him sort of walking around with a voiceover of a whimpering dog. That's it. They go into how they believe that dogs and cats and animals and children or whatever can see spirits, and I totally believe that, but they never actually show that or any evidence of that in the show, but they decided to put that in there.
That night in the hotel, the Warrens encountered what they believed was the demonic spirit.
It's pushing right against the covers. Right now, it's pushing right against the covers.
Is it still pushing?
No, I don't feel it as much right now at all.
3 o'clock is very important to us. That's the devil's hour. Anything that comes in threes is an insult to the Trinity.
This is where we're going to get into the meat of the show. Ed is explaining that the only way to get rid of this sort of demonic entity is through an exorcism. And when I tell you that this is the meat of the show, I mean you'll see.
I want it to be known that I am not an exorcist. I've had to do this in emergencies. I consider this an emergency.
Holy Mary, Mother of God, pray for us sinners, now and at the hour of our death. Amen.
They proceed to go to room, and Lorraine's holding like this baking sheet full of like this ashes. I don't know what it is. It's probably like some sort of sage or something that she's spreading around the entire hotel. They go into the child's bedroom where supposedly it is the most haunted.
In the name of Jesus Christ, the blood of Christ, the martyrs and the saints, I command all evil spirits to leave this house, to leave this family in peace.
Dear Father, once again, we make supplication on behalf of a family who have suffered disturbance and upset. And so we say, to God our praise. Amen.
Amen.
An ancient spirit make its presence known.
Greetings, brothers. This is White Cloud, and I give my blessing to all those who work in the name of the Almighty.
Ed and Lorraine, I do love you guys. Rest in peace. I hope you're in heaven. But this stuff like this is why people have an issue with believing in some of your cases.
Brothers, this is White Cloud, and I give my blessing to all those who work in the name of the Almighty. We give you thanks for your wish to bring that sweet harmony and balance back into this family.
Do you see what I mean? It makes it hard to believe when you know Lorraine's the only psychic there, but then this guy as the minister is making a psychic connection and he starts to speak like that. And his name is Windcloud. But wait, there's more.
Moments later, another spirit came forward.
This is Jeremy. Thank you all, and take our love and blessing as we join with you in asking to restore the love and harmony for the family.
Dear, they don't often do that.
Yes, I can tell you don't often do that because that seemed very out of character for this whole episode. I don't know, you guys. That's The Conjuring 3. This is The Conjuring 3 sneak peek right here exclusive. That's what's going to happen. Some old man's going to be taking on the spirit of Windcloud and also a little boy. And that's The Conjuring 3. This is it. This is what you guys got. After the exorcism, after Ed and Lorraine leave, the family who lived in the hotel decides to sell it, and I think that was probably best for them because I don't know what sort of spirits or entities are there. I don't claim or disclaim that this place is or isn't haunted. It's just from what we've been given and what we know from earlier in the episode, this might not be entirely true. What do you think? Do you think this hotel was haunted? Do you think that minister was actually possessed by some sort of ancient demon and a small child for some weird reason, even though Lorraine earlier in the episode said that this definitely wasn't the filling of a child's room, and then a child spirit just sort of happens to pop up? Give this video a thumbs up if you love Ed and Lorraine Warren. Leave a comment down in the comment section below telling me what you think of this and how much you love Ed and Lorraine Warren. Share this with your ghost buddies, subscribe, and I will catch you guys next time. Stay groovy.
Brothers, this is White Cloud, and I give my blessing to all those who work in the name of the Almighty. We give you thanks.